Haha. So I just went to the Goodwill, and I walked in, and what do you see? It looks pretty crummy, but it was $20. So I thought, they never have them there. It's just not a thing. They send off all their jewelry. They don't even have like display jewelry. So I was like, and even though I have a ton coming in today from the actual Goodwill auctions, I couldn't resist for 20. If it would have been a dime over 20, like 30, that's more than a dime. I wouldn't have bought it. I'm sure of it. Okay, I'll take this and this for now. I just wanted to play dress it. Okay, you can't, no, that's not a thing. So they don't really let you, well, they let you put it in your cart now. It used to be you could leave it at the thing. No, Chochi's interested. Yeah, I didn't wash my hair yet today. And again, I don't know, my husband's coming home. And like I said, I've got so much jewelry coming today that if all days, like tomorrow's senior day, would have been nice to get it for 18, right? $2 off. Oh, I like a little skeleton. I do. I like them a lot. So hopefully I can go through this in a hurry. This feels so worn. Travis is here. I brought you Travis. I didn't bring anything else though. My water. Oh, there's Travis. Yeah, this is worn shit, but it grew in. And when I say worn shit, like, it's like dusted, you know? I like it though. I like the feel of it other than the dustedness. So yeah. And the fact that the only other time I like this is just plastic. What do you call that? Not satellite. Somebody will know. Like it how words don't come to you. This is just weird. Somebody put that on. Oh, it's silver on one side, gold on the other. I love that. But I'm pretty sure this chain didn't come on it. Look at that. Look what I can do. I love that. I don't have anything like that. And this is, yeah, and even though this is silver on one side, oh, Leah Sophia. But I wonder if this is part of her. Leah Sophia is underrated. I like some of her stuff. I will, at any rate, I will keep this, see me now, look at me later, gold and silver. I've never seen that. It's a first. So yeah, oh yeah, I could see this. And I knew it was vintage, but it doesn't. I love a mesh vintage. I couldn't, yeah. But it honestly wouldn't have mattered. I think there's a yep, there's a rhinestone missing. It wouldn't have mattered what I saw for 20. There's a rhinestone missing right there for sure. Wait, right there, the black one. Unless it was just all like plastic beads and puka shells. Not really puka shells, but you know what I mean. Those big coconut Hawaiian. There is that in here. I'll tell you that. So the last, ooh, this would be nice if it's sterling. The last, it'd be nice even if it's not. Spoon ring, spoon bracelet. The last one I did get there before the pandemic, before the lockdown, was $30, and that was the one, silver plate. That was the one that was, had the brooch that I ended up selling for $700. But that was a total fluke. Because it was literally 2 days before the store closed down, and they were in such a like, what are we doing? What's happening? What is going on? That they got that little bit of jewelry in, and the manager said, just don't sort it, just throw it all in. Because she told me after the fact. She said, yeah, I just had her just throw it all in. These are pretty purple faceted glass. This might even be sterling. What say you? Looks like sterling, because it feels like nice, but even if it's not sterling, it's really nice. So yeah, and again, the Goodwill, the one manager, Ramona, that I know, she's, you know, she wishes that they could have jewelry, but the powers that be are like, no, you got to pack it up and ship it out. So this one got by somebody today, and they just decided to jar it up. Not that there's anything valuable, but they like won't let them put anything out. I'm trying to get this fleur de lire off It's nothing special. It's just taking up room. I don't know when my husband's gonna walk in the door. Bust me. Bust it. This here's a story about all the fellas. Females get jealous. Yeah. Beaded bracelet. I'm never mad at these. This one looks very is it Aztec? Very something. Southwest? Okay, I'm just gonna kind of put this on my thingy. Oh, there's more. I'm gonna weigh this maybe when I'm done. I'm always curious what these small jars are. I like this just little, it might be too dirty. Can't tell if that's probably too dirty. I like it, but I think the twine is, never the twine shall meet. And yeah, I'm sorry if I go off on rants, tell people how to speak English. I will keep this because it's dusted, and I like it. And by dusted, I mean, you see the copper coming through? And it's just a little scully guy. And I like a lot scully guy. So I'm wearing my Jacrusi, who's I love, see? Love it. $10, yes. But really, I gotta stop buying myself jewelry. I guess this was a watch? Lost its middle. It lost. Thank you. Is this the one? No. This is, okay, I'm sort of just putting a pile next to me. This jug or whatever that I have is, okay, I'm not going through that right now. It's far too big for this jar. I could have had a smaller one, but this is what was handy, and haven't eaten, haven't been up that long. It's what, 10:30? 11? I got there, and they hadn't opened yet. So there was a line, I don't know, 8 people, but I thought I timed it so I would get there after it was open. I don't care about being the first person in the door. I think I'd sell that. I love a bow. It's a stretch bracelet. But I love a bow. Yeah, I don't care about that. I just thought, well, I'm up, let me go before I shower and more jewelry comes and blah, blah, blah. Who is this? If this is just like NY and Company, I'm not going to keep it because it's nothing special. Leah Sophia. Oh, Leah, what are you doing? I don't know. I mean, it's pretty, but I don't know. Right now, I don't care. The jar was $20, and it's paid for itself. So everything else is just, I'm hungry and nauseous. Yeah, I'm at my worst first part of the day, so even if the 40 pounds or whatever's coming and it's all separate, I love that. Another bow. A vintage mesh bow, and it looks though like it's got one little boo-boo. Like, I'd still sell it. I would just note it because it's still wearable. Oh, I probably won't do a video till much later tonight. I always keep these. Somebody showed what these were for when they have, it's not eyeglass thing. Like connect it to another something, but I will keep that for myself because like I just keep cheap necklaces for myself. Chains. So yeah, I'm just trying to get through this. I don't miss the jar factory. I mean, they're pretty to see, but to get shit out of, don't miss it. Okay, what is this weird thing that's too big? Is it an anklet? Canklet? Here's what I'm working with. Anklet? It's huge. Not huge enough. You know what I mean? Huge, yet not huge enough. I don't have the ability to go, oh, let me pause it and come back. Sorry. I don't have those skills, mad skills. I mean, I kind of like it, and I'm just curious, like, what the, is it upper arm? I know that's a thing. I'll just put it on right. Oh, I gotta put it on for J. Crew. Oh my God. J. Crew. Like, maybe? You can't even see. I mean, that's all it can be, right? That's all it can be. It's that size. Too small for the neck, too big for the ankle. Ah, don't fuck with Jake Cruzy. We'll work that out later. I have a little trash box, which these will all go in. I'm not gonna give those to Sabina. I wouldn't do that to her. All these bangles. These are kind of cute. I might try to sell those. Did I throw another white one in? Yeah, if I feel like I have a cute set as I dig back through all the trash. I mean, I just think this might be cute as a whole. As a whole. Lot it up. Lot it up. Well, and then maybe these. Little pots. And I haven't gone through that little shit pile. Yeah, like I said, when I was in the store, I was just like, no. It wasn't. Shells. We got shells. I love how they just, why? I saw this necklace. I'm always going to like a rhinestone. You know what I mean? Like a vintage rhinestone situation. Especially if it's not, is it missing? No, doesn't look to be, right? And I say vintage because it's got the old hook style, not marked. It's not, it doesn't feel expensive at all. It just feels pretty because I love purple. I already say my name on many platforms is Love is Purple. Because it is, had a Volkswagen, early 1980s. Sanded it down myself with my stepdad and painted it purple. Like a lavender. Ew. Lavender purple. But I like all kinds of purple. I like true purple. Wow, this is. Maybe this is what that other thing is for. What the hell? Look at that. That next under there, and that isn't long enough to be. That's not cool enough to keep. And then these. I throw these out. You guys know better? You probably get a bunch of them, lot them up like good girls, and then off they go. This is, oh, maybe this is Harry Potter? Everything's Harry Potter to me. I don't know Harry Potter. I don't know. There's no such thing as a foolish question. Wait, she got a broken wing? Yeah, I think she does. I like to find this out before I put it in the like it's going to stay around pile, only to have it be, okay, a modern, but still rhinestone and pretty. I might turn that into a pendant, like I don't have that one on, with the adapter. Oh, another sweet little pen. Rhinestone vintage. I said that other one was modern, right? Yeah. Modern made to look vintage, but well made. Feels good in my hand. We're almost down to the bottom. I like to be at the bottom. A bottom feeder. I'm not really. That's Heather's job. No. I gotta get the mail, the packages that sold out. There are plenty. Another little rhinestone pen. Not missing any. Pretty. Little delicate situation. As much as I like to look at rhinestones, I don't get real excited because they don't sell for me. I just am happy, like, oh, it's pretty. That's it. That's the bottom of that. I'm gonna put it back in. Angel. I have an angel pen lot that I can't seem to give away. So, oh, these beads will just go right directly into the trash. Beads, seeds, shells. I need to work out. This is a solo dolo earring, which isn't important enough to me. Okay, somebody just finally paid for the, not finally, they bought the necklace yesterday. I took a best offer of $35. The lot that it came in is long ago paid for. So that will determine a lot of times what I'll let things go for. And like all the rhinestones, the vintage rhinestones that I talk about, those lots came from an in-store purchase And everything I have left out of it is all just profit. It's it not only paid for itself, like triple or quadruple. So I'm not really complaining, other than it's just a bummer that rhinestones don't sell, not even vintage. Not for me. Maybe they do for you, and bless your hearts. I don't know why, but I like these. Well, I do know why, because they're odd. So I will try and list those. Wish there was more of them so I could do, well, I mean, I'll sell those together. This is just what's left. And I can see that there's nothing. I like the ball chain, but it's short. It's just with some little weird thing on it. Yeah. There's nothing to write home about. And don't think, because I'm caught up in my vape chain, that hasn't happened before, oddly, that I don't ask you for likes and subscribes and comments and whatever. I do ask for comments because I like feedback. Not feedback on me personally, because I'm not going to change no matter what you tell me. But, like, if you say, oh, that's called such and such, or oh, you said that wrong, all that I'm good with. I like. But the other, I'm not trying to get popular. I'm not trying to monetize. I don't know. I think that's the only reason, right? And this isn't me being an asshole. I'm asking a legit question. Why would you ask people to do all those things? Because you want to monetize, right? There's no other reason. Because if you're just doing it for yourself, and if other people like to watch, then that's fantastic. This is just beat. Right? So when what's my point? My point is, I'm not it's not like, fuck you, I don't care if you watch. I do. It's nice. But I'm not for everyone, and I know that, and I couldn't tailor myself to be for everyone if and I tried. You couldn't edit this video down enough, and still there I would be with this personality of mine. So I'm not for everyone, and this is not for everyone. It just, how is he there? Get out. He got out. And yeah, so that's the only reason. There's still fucking with this thing because it's a curiosity. What's it doing? This is like under and over and under. Sometimes I complicate things that are so much simpler. Super cool. What is it, Margaret? It's not that. What the F? Come on, you guys. What do you think it is? First, I thought it was an arm cuff. I mean, I guess it could still be. Oopsie. I just kind of don't think so anymore. Right? I guess I would have to go all the way up here, like snake charmer, Egyptian. This is not Egyptian revival, but it's like trying to look. I mean, I guess I could put Egyptian revival, even though technically it's not. I kind of like it. It's just weird enough. If you guys have an idea, or if you think my idea is right, that it's a thingy, an arm cuffy. But yeah, anyhow. Yeah, this alone, even though it's not sterling, it's a pretty piece. I don't know why though, most artists, why don't they bother? Sterling forks aren't that expensive. And I know the collectors, you can get them in, it's a fork, did I say a spoon? You can get them in thrift stores all the time. I passed on it. I should buy them, because I know there's meltdown value. Anyways, yeah, my point is, I have a don't give a shit attitude because I was just born that way. I seriously was born that way. And I can't change it. Yeah, I guess I could put a rhinestone. I mean, this isn't anything fantastic. I just like these kind of, I have a few of them. the little meshy, and that's just really pretty. Um, yeah, that's all. So the fact that I don't do those things, don't beg for likes and beg for, or, you know, I, because my sister, she was edited my video and she's like, oh, we'll do this and this. And I'm like, yeah, we won't actually do any of those things. You can find my one video she edited, because you can just tell by the lead photo or whatever that it's like a edited video. And I just told her, like, no, I can't. She knew I couldn't. She goes, and you're gonna hate this, Gina, but if we do this, you're gonna have to, like, ask. You're gonna have to, like be a salesman. I'm like, no, it's not why I'm doing this. It's just not. Never has been. 2007 I started, and I've not gonna ever try and promote my channel. So that's all. No, power to those who do. Like, I don't want the pressure of that, for one thing, for many one things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want the pressure of, like, oh, no. I mean, I guess my point from saying that I've been doing this since 2007 is kind of to say, okay, it's 13 years later and I haven't done anything different. And I don't have any followers or whatever, but you know what I mean? It's like, no, thank you. And I enjoy, and it doesn't bother me when people ask for those things. Well, sometimes it does, not gonna lie. If they ask more than once, it's like, yeah, okay. I just feel like I'm being pushed by a salesperson. And probably you guys watching are all people that do that. I'm sorry. It's just not for me. Just not for me. And I try to always but sometimes I will like the people's. I always do like the people's videos that are that I watch. But sometimes I cast it to my television and then I no longer have the option. So I'll go back and like just later and like that video because it seems important to people. And so I want to be like, you know, whenever I see those bracelets, I just think of the Armstrong bracelets. And it just makes me like, it's fascinating. He was a fascinating man. He was, like, he's dead. He's dead to me. No, I'm just kidding. He can dope. Everybody was doping. He was just such a consummate liar about it. Or, what's the word? Pathological liar. Kind of rough and art. These are really pretty. And these are my favorite thing from the whole thing. Faceted glass purple. And I don't have my magnet. But I would guess that that's all sterling. But even if it's not, it's still super, super pretty. It's just pretty. And there's like, the purple isn't just solid. It's like amethysty. Could it be amethyst? It might be amethyst. Because it's not glass. Do you know what I mean? It's like a faceted stone. I wish you could see it. Can you see it that way? Oh, maybe that'll work. Oh, it looks blue to you. Can you see the... Oh, that's killing my light, my eyes. Am I helping? Can you see the faceted stone of it all? Yeah, see, I didn't look... When I looked close, I was like, oh, this is not glass. This is some kind of stone that's been faceted. Okay. Even better. And they're not solid. They're different, like little... not inclusions. Veins, something like that. And I can just tell by that glass. I wonder if it's marked, because it's sterling. I'm telling you it is. I don't see any marking on it. Oh. Huh. There's a little... Oh, you probably can't see it. Right on the claspy clasp of that. It's 925. You can just tell, though. Do you know what I mean? Look at that clasp. You guys would know that was sterling just by eyeballing it, right? Where am I? I don't know if this... It's probably not. How about that? Oh my God, Gina. You could tell, I'm just saying, you all could probably tell by the patina and the style of this clasp that it's sterling. That's without having to see that 925. Now I'm going to test it, which is nice. So yeah, so now I figure when the Goodwill deigns to put a box out, a jar out, that you might get a little something good in it. I'm not going to probably get that $700 brooch, which actually that $700 brooch they'll sell on the regular for, not on the regular because they're a niche item, for $18 to $2,500. But I had mine up for like 6 months and I needed the money, and I made somebody an offer. I don't know, one of the two. So, no, they made me an offer of $700 because I was like, I had it up for 15 OBO. And I was like, damn, I really need the money right now. And I could sit on it for 2 years and get that 15 to 2,000. And some people would, but for me, when I need the money, I need the money. And so I took the $700. Oh, I know. My hair's in braids and I'm still doing this. It's not that much better. Oh shit, man. I want to do this in the next video. What's happening? What's happening, Juicy? What was my point? 700, but what was my point? Oh, just that, yeah. But you never know, because if they're not, this is an unsorted jar, promise you. Because Ramona, the manager, just showed up as I was leaving. So there was no manager on board. So somebody just said, let's just jar it up. Come on, let's just jar it up. Not that this is like, $300, but it's gorgeous. And sorting through it, somebody sees that it's, well, they'd have to look closely to see that this is 925. But if they know what they're doing, they just know that this is a nice piece. And even our Goodwill, they're so shoddy. They wouldn't have let this go through either. Just would not have. So that's how I know it. And they wouldn't have let even this little pretty purple mofo, delicately vintage. But you know what I'm saying? So when I saw, it was shocking because I go to that Goodwill almost every day. It's right across the street. I could walk to it. And this morning I just thought, it wasn't even 10 o'clock yet. Like I usually sleep till 10:30. And I got up at 9:30. And I just thought, let me just put my clothes on and just go to the Goodwill. Just do that. I've only gone when they opened, as they were opening or stood in line or whatever once since the reopening of everything. Otherwise, I just show up. And I've gotten great things by showing up at 11, at 4, whatever. But I wouldn't have been able to get this jar if I had not have been there when they opened, because it would have been gone. For sure. And when I saw the price, I was like, well, yay, Goodwill, $19.99. Because the one that I got with the $700 brooch, that was $29.99, about the same size. But this is, I'd say maybe it's 2 pounds, not including the jar, and including those heavy, shitty things that I tossed. I don't know what the point of that. It's pretty. I've never had faceted amethyst. I've had a lot of amethyst. It just sparkles like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond. I mean, it does. I won't put it on because it wouldn't, I have to wear sort of, you guys, do you already know? Yes, you do. You're going to be seeing this in every video. Why that? Can you see what it does? You can't see it as good. Well, can you? Boo. Well, trust me, it's an acid trip without having to take acid. Taken enough of that in my day. And this J. Crew is love. Okay. I should stop meandering and just put this up. And because maybe, I don't know, I might have more things coming today. No, I absolutely have things coming. I have at least 20 pounds, maybe 36 pounds. Separate boxes. But I may take a break and just do this later. Stay tuned. Yeah, stay tuned. And if you watch me and you like me, you really like me. See, graduated. I'm obsessed. They're graduated. I never look for graduated. Like I never, well, it's not exactly, what'd you call that? I wouldn't call it graduated. But like I see all these other jewelry describers and they're always are like, oh, it's graduated. I'm like, I need to look, I need to pay attention to that. Not that that's valuable or anything, but it's just a thing that some people probably like. This isn't one of them. It's graduated right there. But if I was going to list it, I wouldn't call it graduated faceted amethyst. Because it'd be like, wait, it just graduates at the very end. That's just one of those little things that I notice that a lot of other, I learn a lot from the others amongst us. They walk amongst us. So yeah, it's funny, it's this tub. I had this tub out for the lots that are coming today. I think I'm only gonna open one. And two of them, well, all three of these today, like I just bought them sort of sight unseen. In other words, I just was one night looking and I just bid on like that. Like the next four that are coming, that's what I did. I didn't stock them. I didn't look at them before. Just they were ending, they were cheap, and I just jumped in. And I haven't really looked at them since, except for last night. I looked at one of the 10-pound lots. I thought, oh, let's see, what am I getting in this lot? And I did see one cool ring. Now, it may just be alloy. It's a men's, I'm just saying in advance, so maybe I'll remember it. It's a men's ring with like faux stones. And I think it's a poison ring. And it's got brass on the sides, which I just literally saw last night. And I ordered it 10 days ago at least, because Goodwill takes forever. Okay. I'm going to go for real. And I will be back.